Hey, howdy folks, and welcome back to Drewman RC. Got an interesting project today. I'm going to be changing out the water pump in the Corvette. It sprung a leak the other day and started leaking coolant. Took it to the Pet Boys and they told me it cost me 800 bucks. And I said, you know what, I'll just do that myself. So I ordered the part off of Amazon for 200 bucks. It's supposed to arrive today because that fancy Prime 2-day shipping. And I will take care of that. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. But this will be the first time doing the project, so I will definitely share any lessons learned and try and capture some footage along the way. Enjoy the video, folks, and thanks for watching.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Georgia 26 West.
Ooh, look at that car. Fancy. I like that. Wonder what's up with that. Maybe some kind of an old car meet went on today.
Your destination is on the left.
Hey, there we are. We're here. There you go. Got some fancy ramps. A thing to get rid of the old coolant and new coolant. I hope that's going to be enough. We'll find out, I guess. And I don't know if those ramps will even work on the Corvette. It might be too low, but I figured it'd be worth giving a chance, you know. So we'll find out here shortly. Wheel chocks for safety. There we go. Where does it drain? There it is. Yeah. There's the little knob. There's the drain. I'm gonna put it in this bucket. Going back to the auto store, got to get a serpentine belt. I figure I'm going to be taking it off. Might as well replace it while I'm at it. You know, two birds with one stone kind of mentality. The water pump has showed up from Amazon, so that's pretty awesome. I will be able to commence work as soon as I get back. Yeah. Here we go. Got some new tools. Got the everything for taking off the serpentine belt. This big old breaker bar looking tool. Some hose clamp looking pliers. And a serpentine belt. Because if I'm doing the water pump, might as well get the belt at the same time, right? Yep. Alright, so it's time for the fun part. Time to actually get to work. Alright, time to fiddle with the belt. Alright, just a quick update. I've got the serpentine belt off. Used this little tool in here to get that thing off. That was handy. It took a little bit of fishing to get it out there, and I've got the new one on standby. Took off the mass airflow sensor. Right now I'm removing the tensioner. I'll take that off, and then after doing that, I'll remove the hoses from this doodad, the water pump. I guess I missed one right there. I'm using these pliers for removing hose clamps. It's like 15 bucks at the Advanced Auto Parts. And after that, I will take out the little bolts that are holding in the water pump, and then yeah, I'll take it from there. That's just a quick update. All right, here's the old tensioner, putting it onto the new water pump. All right, taking off. There's 6 bolts that hold the water pump in. They are 10 millimeter bolts. There's 3 on each side of the car. So I got all the hoses off. That was a royal pain because they were just on there really good. Took a lot of wiggling back and forth. These longer bolts right here that hold it in, they seem to come out pretty easy. I got 2 done. I'm working on the 3rd. It's pretty fun. I took off the thermostat and the little thermostat housing in order to wiggle it off the belt. That one put up a real fight. I'm not sure how much fun it's going to be trying to get the new one in there and get the hoses on, but making steady progress. This is the first time I've ever done one of these, so I'm learning as I go. Yeah. Cha-ching. Alright, this side looks like it's going to be more difficult, but I will do my best. Ding. Ding. I'm going to get a different bolt. Or not a bolt. A different socket, one that's shorter that I could actually get in there. That other one was too long. There we go. To provide a different point of view. There you go. There's number 4. Now to find out where those other 2 are. I think I see one of them and the other one. Let me cross-reference. So just got that one. Need to get these 2, and it's a tight space. Alright, here's another update. I've got all 6 of the bolts out of there. It was kind of tricky. Got all the hoses undone from the old water pump. Now it's time to try to finagle it out of there. So that's going to be fun. This is taking a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but that's okay. It's a learning experience. Alright, here's another update. I've got the new water pump all bolted in. I've got it torqued down to 20 foot-pounds for each of those little 6 bolts. I don't know if that's the I don't know if that's the correct specifications, but that's what I went with. So we'll find out. Now time to put the hoses back on and get the belt back on. So that's what's next. Okie dokie. It's kind of funny how much easier it is to put the hoses in than it was to take them off. There we go. This one's tricky, especially one-handed. There we go. Alright. Now time to use the fancy little hose clamp pliers to get them all back on there. Let's see if I can get it up and over this. Almost got it on the alternator. There we are. Alright. I think the belt's on properly. I think. I guess I will find out here shortly. Now time to put the air back in there. Mass airflow sensor. And those belts. Then put more coolant in it. And I think we're done. I gotta tighten up the nut under there so we're not draining coolant. Alright, one of the last steps. Refilling it up with coolant. Alright, so everything is put back to how it was. I topped off the coolant tank. I'm going to start up the engine and see what happens. It's kind of exciting, you know. Man, I made a mess of this place. It's kind of exciting. I'm going to keep an eye on the coolant, or on the temperature gauge, and just see what happens. Here we go, 1, 2, facing the camera forwards. See if it starts. Okay, so that's a plus. The car started. It's doing stuff. Watching the temperature gauge. That's my primary area of concern. I'm guessing that means the belts were put on correctly if the car started, so that's good. I wonder why my high beams are on. I'm going to go turn off the car and take a look at the coolant and see how that's doing. See if it sucked down anymore. Man, this is annoying to try to get this thing off. Doesn't look like it sucked down that much. I'll go ahead and top it off and then start up the car again. So I just refilled it again. It seems to be accepting a new water pump, so that's good. I'll run it a little bit more, try to get the heat running inside. That way I can make sure that the whatever heater core is all filled up with coolant. Sounds good. Alright, so there's all the old parts, old belt, thermostat housing, and the water pump. It definitely took longer than it would probably take most folks if you have any experience in this kind of thing. You know, it took a little bit of time. You know, it's tricky getting all 6 of those bolts out, getting your hands in there. If you know what you're doing, it's doable. If I can do it, anybody can do it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to post them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to thumbs up it and or subscribe to the channel. And that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.